Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Jianu, pakhair agale, ni hao, chune shumme, washmale, ohaya gunzaimus, guten morgen. Hi, hugs and hellos, and a very good, amazing khush ahmadi to everybody who's actually tuned into PT World and watching World this morning alongside Shazad Khan. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is Monday, and I think everybody's ready to kickstart their day with us. You know, it's time to rise and shine, wake and bake, get up, and go chase all your dreams and goals, whatever you want to do in life. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we've got an amazing show, and it's not because we do it, you know, as a team. It's because of the fact that we have got some amazing, talented gentlemen over here on the show and who are going to sing the show away as well. So it's all going to be about music, how the music scene is in Pakistan. But before getting started, I think we need to take a look at what's happening in the country and around the world. Top stories. National Assembly session will be held tomorrow at 3 p.m. in Parliament House, Islamabad, to elect new leader of the House. PMLN's Prime Ministerial candidate Shahid Khaqan Abbasi and candidates of other parties obtained nomination papers for election of Leader of House as National Assembly Speaker will scrutinize nomination papers today. Pakistan signs an agreement for sale of 10 Super Mushak aircraft to Azerbaijan Air Force. Pakistan's ace boxer Mohammad Wasim retains top position of World Boxing Council and undefeated silver flyweight champion by defeating Panama's Ivan Trejos in ranking match. And rain lashes Rawalpindi, Islamabad and adjoining areas as Met Office predicts more rain at scattered places in upper parts of country during next 24 hours. Armed with brushes and paint, a group of young Polish artists decorated the walls of a Bulgarian village with large murals featuring world politicians, celebrities, and villagers sharing conversations. Well, this is it. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, these were the top stories for the hour. But now I think we have to move on towards a public service message. And this public service message is obviously going to be in line with what we are doing today. And for all those youngsters who are out there who want to, you know, have their own businesses, who want to have their own bands, who want to be entrepreneurs, who want to achieve something in life, this message is truly for them. Let's go. Let's take a listen. Okay, so the public service message today is it's for you guys too as well. So, you know, you can probably focus on that. And that is that never give up. Because if you give up, even on the very brightest days, you think that it's a very dark day of your life. And it's just because of the fact that you give up. And quite a lot of times people just do not know. They make so much effort and they put so much hard work in, but right when they were about to reach to the top, they give up. So giving up is not an option for Pakistani youngsters who are out there or for anybody who's out there. Never give up. Whatever your dreams are, whatever you want to do in life, chase them with passion, dedication, and motivation. And if one of the elements missing, I think that's where you end up, and that's how you end up giving up as well. So please don't do that and keep yourself motivated. So whatever is going on in your life, make sure that you hold it back inside if the circumstances do not allow you to achieve it. And then whenever it's the right time, go ahead. You know, whenever the iron's hot, strike. That's what we need to do. And it was in line with what we're going to do today is because of the fact that the music scene over here in Pakistan is not very vibrant these days. We do see these amazing artists which Pakistan has produced. Atif Aslam definitely is one of them. Fawad Khan is one of them. And there are other musicians, for example, Falak Shabir. There are too many other, Abda Parveen, then Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, going back in days as well. But now, ladies and gentlemen, what has happened is that, you know, all of these bands who really want to perform as bands, because what we see is all of these names taken, they're not bands. Okay, all of them are individual players, individual singers. So whenever we talk about bands, the bands do not survive for a longer period of time. First of all, the first thing is if they release a song which is a massive hit, eventually after 2 years or 3 years, you know, the band breaks up, or, you know, I wrote it, or you did it, so they fight and then they end up. For example, we saw Call Call was an amazing band. They were live performers. They broke up and then they are together again as well. So congratulations to them. Then we saw Jal. Then there were so many other artists and bands which actually never made it to the bigger version of being a band and being a star member of the band as well. So this is one thing which we really need to be careful about. And the other is that over here in Pakistan, we do not have many platforms to go and share our talent with. Now, these days, we see this one of the amazing brands who've actually started Battle of the Bands. It is a great initiative, but even then, we do have people who say that, okay, so if you knew somebody within the crew, so they were like, okay, your audition can be cleared or not. So please don't do that. I mean, because artists are very different type of people. I'm not going to say that, they're emotionally weak or whatnot, never. Artists are very brave people, but they have a very different dimension to life. What they sing or what they play is actually what comes out of their soul, is what comes out of their heart and mind. So I think what we need to do is we need to keep in mind the musical situation of Pakistan. This is what we're going to discuss today. And how's the underground scene over here in Pakistan? Because eventually, when I used to study in university, I used to host quite a lot of shows, and then there were quite a lot of underground bands, and but they have never made it big. And is it because they want to stay underground? Well, I don't think that people want to stay underground too as well. And then, they have even performed in the Battle of the Bands, which I wanted to say later, but my producer wanted me to say right now. It's all right. Thank you very much for joining us. So on my right-hand side, well, in fact, what I'm going to do is, this one's for my producer, that I'm going to introduce the band first. So we need a bigger picture of all of these boys, and then individually I'm going to do that, starting from this guy on my right-hand side. So ladies and gentlemen, since 2 years they have been together, they have been playing together, and it's a band which you can say that, it's a fusion of classical as well, it's a fusion of hip-hop as well. It's pretty much quite a lot of fusion. I think that's what we can say. So ladies and gentlemen, we have been joined by Kamaj. Hello guys, Assalamu Alaikum. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming over. It is lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Such young, amazing people early in the morning. Well, one of these guys is not young now because he's done MPhil, but it's perfectly all right. So name-wise, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we have got the vocalist of the band, who's none other than Mr. Arsalan Musaddaf. Hello, Arsalan. Assalamu Alaikum. How are you?
I'm pretty good. What about you?
It's good to have you. Thank you very much for joining us alongside Mr. Arsalan Musaddaf, the most elderly member of the band. He's none other than Mr. Mahmood Khan, who's a guitarist himself. Hello, Mahmood. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you very much for coming over. And second last guest from the band. Well, there are 8 members, so only 4 can make it because we can only adjust 4. But next time, inshallah, we'll have more seats at the back of the sofas too. So, okay, his name was very different. And he said that you can call me Milo, but no, I'm going to call you by your name. And he is Humail Safdar. Hello, Humail. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much for coming over. Was that the correct pronunciation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And then last but not the least, we have gone Mohsin Khan, who is a how do we pronounce it though? Cajon player. Okay, so the one who actually writes the spelling of Cajon actually wrote K-A-L-U-N. Kaloon. Okay, so it's Cajon. Okay, next time, James, don't do this. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen, coming over. And it's definitely a pleasure. Let me start a conversation by asking, who is Kamaj?
Well, basically, the idea behind Kamaj is a thought in the classical music of Pakistan and India, the subcontinent.
Theatre music.
Yeah, it's basically a thought and a rag.
Okay.
So while naming the band, I was searching and I saw there is no band who is named Kamaj. I thought, why not? Why not? You have a very famous song by Fusion titled Kamaj, but there is no band named Kamaj, and Kamaj has a reality behind it.
Yeah.
Right? So why not? Why not? So that's how Kamaj was formed.
All right, that's very great. So Kamaj obviously wasn't a band over here in Pakistan, but we do have a song named Kamaj.
Kamaj.
Yeah, and while we were doing the audio check, that's what Arsalan actually started with. So how did you guys got together? Let me start from you, Mohsin. Okay, from the very left. How did you guys got together? How did you form a band? Because all of you are from different universities, different backgrounds. But you two look like brothers. You two look like as if
No,
you guys
actually,
are
me and Mohsin are brothers.
Oh, really?
We are real brothers.
That's what I said. You two look like brothers. All right, go ahead.
Well, we all used to do music in our society, and then Mahmood and Arslan met at his university at ICRA at an event.
Okay.
And then we
So
got
Ikra
together.
University is a cool place to play, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
did my MPhil from ICRA University.
Yeah.
So Arslan was basically participating in a solo singing competition
Okay.
held at ICRA. So after the competition, Arslan actually won the competition. So he asked me ke they had a concert in around 2 days, and they asked, we don't have a guitarist, so can you play for us?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, okay, theek
You
hai.
took advantage of the opportunity. You
Yeah.
were like, why don't we make a band together? Eh?
No, even the band wasn't formed then.
Okay.
So Arslan came next day to my house, and we jammed a little. Then I knew two players, Afaq and Shiraz, who cannot make it due to
Yeah,
the
let's take their names as well, man. Who are
Yeah.
the rest of the members of your band?
We have Afaq on keyboards.
Yeah.
Afaq can also play harmonium, guitars, tabla a little bit.
Wow.
We have Shiraz. Shiraz was basically the first tabla player we had, but now Shiraz has mainly shifted to guitars and cajon and bass.
Yeah.
Then we have Juresh. Juresh is a fourth generation musician.
He's the fourth generation.
He's the fourth generation
Wow.
of musicians in his family.
Imagine your grandfather, father jamming together.
Jamming
Yeah.
together. So
Fourth generation. The band's name was fourth generation.
both Suresh and then we have Shazeb. Both are brothers and both are very young, the most youngest members of our
Amazing.
team.
Man.
But even at that age, they have their own students.
Wow.
So
they're
you
that
can
brilliant.
you can
That
imagine
brilliant.
how good
Yeah,
they are.
So the entire band is brilliant. That's something amazing. Humayl,
Sir.
what about you? What are you thinking? You needed a glass of water, right? And we had it. So you'll have to wait for the break or until
all right.
your partner can actually pass it on to you as well.
We can
because it'll
share
be
with
very
each other,
difficult
that's
to
not
come
a
over there.
problem.
So let him take a sip first, and then Humayl is going to answer all the questions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, take a sip. Here it goes, fine and smooth. Wow, how do you feel now? What happened? Why are you so shy?
No, I'm not shy.
Okay, you're not shy.
All right.
So, okay, this is the very first band I've seen who've got two vocalists. What's the point behind it? I mean, one day or the other, I think Arslan is actually going to throw you out, or you're probably going to throw out Arslan, or you're not needed now.
Should we tell the story of our third vocalist who just left
I want
us?
the other members to. I want the other members to
think we
speak
should.
too as well. A bit, yeah.
Well,
should go
as
for it.
far as Arslan and me is concerned, we are more than brothers.
Why? I don't know you mean.
So
So.
that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so how did you become a part of Khamaj?
Because of Arslan.
Because of Arslan,
Yeah.
so Arslan got you to Khamaj.
Yes.
Arslan got
yes,
you to
without
see
any doubt.
the elderly guy, and then you guys decided, okay, well, why do you guys need two vocalists?
Actually, we had three vocalists.
Three vocalists?
Yeah.
Okay,
One of them just left due to certain reasons जो उसको थे.
okay.
We still
Those issues
don't,
I was talking about
yeah,
earlier.
we
Yeah.
still don't know what were the issues, but we.
What was his name?
His name was Wajid.
Wajid?
Wajid.
Hey Wajid, look what you've missed out on. You know, you might probably have made it to TV. I mean, even if you haven't really made it to any other platform, but you know, this was always here. But it's perfectly alright.
So Wajid, then Arslan joined first, then Humayl joined us, and then we had Wajid. Wajid was basically a lyricist and a vocalist. He's a brilliant guy. We started together, then he left us around 2 months back. We still don't know the reasons. We recorded a song with him that was actually was going to be our first song, which was going to be released. We did release it in Humayun's voice, but it was creating a controversy.
Okay.
And for us, a controversy wasn't good enough to
start with.
jeopardize the
Yeah. Entire
name
process.
of band.
Yeah.
So we parted ways in a good way.
But can we still sing that song?
I would prefer not to.
But still, you know, 1, 2 lines, just to get the hint of it.
We can try.
And
that.
it's obviously, you know, we have mentioned that, you know, that he was the guy, there was
Yeah.
this controversy. So let's take it as a cover. Okay, so we're singing a cover song.
Sure.
Let's
so
do
we
it
Can,
then.
we can do that. We
Let's
can.
do it. 1, 2, 3, go. हाँ आशिकी की है कोई गुनाह तो नहीं ये सांस बाकी है हुआ फना तो नहीं तू ही जख्मों की वजह है तू ही मरहम है मेरा तू हंसी मंजर है तू ही पतझड़ है मेरा मुझे Brilliant. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go for a short break. Don't go anywhere because when we guys are going to come back, we're going to take up the floor. All right? That's what we're going to do. Let's do it. Take a break. Good morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying tuned. And for everybody who just got tuned into PTV, you watch it well this morning alongside Shazad Khan. Today we have been joined by Khamaj, who's a very amazing band, and obviously they are the talent of Pakistan, which we need to promote. They're an underground brand so far. And do you guys want to be on a public platform or be registered as a band, coming out of that underdog sentiment?
We actually did try for a platform
Okay.
you just mentioned in the start of this show. We didn't make it past the final auditions for certain reasons which I wouldn't say.
Why won't you say? I mean, come on, highlight. I mean, we need to speak the truth.
I mean,
Nothing else.
when you are getting the comments from the judges, that after your original song, we even didn't wanted to listen to your cover song. It was that good, which we just played for you
Yeah.
a while ago. So after that, I can't imagine that we won't be selected.
All right.
And even if in the interviews the other bands are mentioning you as a major threat in the Pepsi Battle of the Bands.
Thank you very much for taking the name.
I
Yeah.
know, but I would.
No chances of going back now.
We actually don't want to go.
Very nice.
We said it after the interview we gave after the auditions, after the final.
All right.
And they asked if you would be coming back in the next year if Pepsi Battle of the Band happens. We were like, no, we won't be here.
All right.
Because if such kind of plagiarism is happening,
Yeah.
so why would we go to Karachi and
Yeah, it
waste
needs
our
to be
time?
transparent at least. I
Yeah.
think that's something which everybody needs to demand, and I think we're in the right direction. Transparency is being ensured now in
Yeah.
every aspect of life in Pakistan. But Arsan, moving on to you, quite a lot of times, when I started my TV career, when I was a VJ earlier on a different channel, and I was always a music freak, hosting musical shows and whatnot. My parents used to say, Putter, ye kya kaam hai yaar? I mean, this is nothing to do, how would you run your house and whatnot and stuff. So there's this stigma going around. How do you convince your parents or your family that, okay, this is my passion and I'm going to make a career out of it too?
Well, basically, that's true that when you're an artist and you have to do whatever you want to do, family is an issue. They always ask you like, don't go for it.
Yeah.
Just focus on your
Be
studies.
a doctor, be an engineer.
Yeah, be an engineer, be a doctor.
kar lo.
You will earn good. You will get a life. You will marry a good girl. So
Yeah.
these things are on a side, but
But
as well as your
good girl, marrying a good girl or pretty girl cannot be on the side. Imagine you singing on the stage, man, and then there's this beautiful girl. What an amazing love story, Whatever the song was, what was the song? Ishq kiya hai, pata nahi kya?
Aashiki ki.
Yeah, Aashiki ki hai. Naughty boy. Jaane de.
So as far as you're concerned with your hard work, if you're passionate about your work,
Yeah.
go for it. Just do it and then
And now they're
do the
like,
best
okay,
and
now-
Allah will do the rest.
Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. What about you, Humayun? What? Same? अरे wow. So एक ही बंदा आ जाता है यार. So everything is the same. So you move on. The story is the same. No, but obviously the story is same, but the content's different. Your mother might have said something different to you. His mother might have said something different to you. Both of them are brothers. Their story can and the words can be the same as well.
Yeah, you can say my mother is not convincing about music.
Okay.
She's like, नहीं हुमायूं नहीं करना. क्या तुम लगे हुए हो फजूल काम
मरासी
में?
बनने लगे हो।
हाँ, क्या फजूल काम है यार, छोड़ो ये सब. बस बेइज्जती हर टाइम.
What about your dad? What about your dad?
Sorry?
What about your father? What did he say?
He's supportive.
Oh, he's supportive.
He's good.
So, over here in Pakistani household, if the father's supportive, I think you can still work it out. That's what it is. What about you, Mohsin?
Well, our family is very supportive
Very nice.
because
दोनों भाई इकट्ठे जाते हो जहाँ पे भी जाते हो.
दोनों भाई इकट्ठे जाते हैं,
ज़रूरत
साथ
नहीं है, वो कहते हैं कि जब तक पढ़ाई चल रही है साथ साथ आप जो हॉबी रखना चाहो रखो.
even
Alright.
we used to have a jam at Mahmood's place,
Yeah.
and the family is so much supportive that when we are having a music, we just have a cup of tea, we are having snacks, and it feels really good.
Amazing.
That they are supporting and that. gives
Okay.
us
Have
very-
you ever been to a studio or somebody's house where you're jamming and you're not even being offered a cup of tea or snacks?
Yeah, many times.
We have
Have you gone through
Many
this?
pretty
times.
much,
That's true. We have been
pretty
through
much
this.
more of the story with most of the
Most
of the
majority
people,
of the time.
majority of the time.
Yeah.
People inviting you for gigs at the restaurants and not even offering a glass of water.
Oh.
So, you can
So that
imagine-
means you're not even going back to those places. And because
No.
I've seen this trend
That's
over
true.
here in Pakistan,
Yeah.
especially in Islamabad, I think it's a good trend. At least you get to play somewhere, and then there are
Yeah.
people who are attending it. But whenever it's a restaurant opening or it's one of your friends' restaurant, they say, "Oh, why don't you come over, guys? And why don't you play for us?" Once you go over there, start playing for them, they just forget as if they treat you like commodities, and I've seen that.
That's true.
And Mr. Tabish Mahmood is one of very amazing drummers.
Yeah.
He's one of the
Tabish
very
bhai is
he's
very
one of
good.
the very amazing guys of
Amazing
Pakistan
guys,
music
yes.
industry. He's been supporting all the
and he
younger
just opened
people.
his restaurant in
Yeah,
F11.
in F11 too as well. But as a matter of fact, I think Tabish has actually made musicians more empowered. He's gathered them together,
yeah,
and he gives them more platforms. So where credit is due, it's due. So
That's
Tabish,
true.
stay blessed.
That's true.
Tabish bhai, we jammed with him at Baramda. Yeah. We jammed with him at an open mic gig, and Tabish bhai was amazing.
He's always amazing.
He's amazing. He's
But
amazing
now let's
guy.
see once again how amazing you guys are. So, you know, what are you guys going to sing now?
We're going to sing Balin.
Balim.
Balin.
Balik.
Balin.
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 What does that mean?
Well,
Well, Balin basically means Sirhana, जिसको आप बोलते हैं ना.
Okay, takiya.
That the
lot of meanings.
pillow.
Cushion.
yeah cushion. You can call it cushion.
Pillow.
Or
So
it
let's have
basically
a Balin fight.
cushion on the death bed basically.
Oh, toba. Well, that's fight too. Okay, let's do it. Balin, ladies and gentlemen, coming up your ways from Kamaj.
रात यूं दिल में तेरी भूली हुई याद आई जैसे वीराने में चुपके से बाहर आ जाए जैसे सहरा में हाले से चले बाद नसीम जैसे बीमार को बेवजह करार आ जाए आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं
आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है क्या करूं दम निकलता नहीं है आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है ये अदा ये नजाकत बरास मेरा दिल तुम पे कुर्बान है लेकिन ये अदा ये नजाकत बरास मेरा दिल तुम पे कुर्बान है लेकिन
संभालोगे तुम मेरे दिल को क्या संभालोगे तुम मेरे दिल को
जब ये आंचल संभलता नहीं है आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं
ले मेरी मैयत का मंजर लोग ताना बदलते चले देख तेरी भी डोली उठी है देख तेरी भी डोली उठी है कोई कान्हा बदलता नहीं अब बैठे हैं बालिल पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं मौत का जोर चलता नहीं मौत का जोर चलता नहीं मौत का जोर चलता नहीं
Wow, man. Fabulous, fabulous. I mean,
Thank you,
I
thank you.
think I was feeling that I was in a very special or a different dimension of life at the moment while you guys were singing.
Thank you so
And the
much.
poetry of this song is obviously very superb too. So when you start thinking about it, you definitely
Go to another
alleviate or you're spiritually enlightened too as well. That's how I feel when I
Plus, imagine we are just the four of us right now.
yeah.
Imagine the sound with all eight of us here.
With tabla and
With
how many
tabla.
other instruments are there? So there's tabla, there's cajon, there's guitar.
There is cajon, there is guitar, there is tabla, there is dholak. We have keyboard, we have bass guitars. Sometimes we have a big dhol with us, a dholi with us as well on certain events, not on every.
Okay,
every
so my
specific.
entire team in the MCR, which is the master control room, we have got two producers over there. We've got one intern, we've got the switcher, we've got the editor, we've got the panel control producer as well. So everybody who's out there, you know, they were even clapping for you guys, and they said
Thank you
right
so
in my
much.
ear right now
Thank you.
that
Thank
if
you
you
so
guys have a studio, we're going to come to your studio and we're going to record you guys in action over there.
Sure.
So it's a big round of applause for us. Come on, clapping, yeah. See, okay, for all of us. But now moving on. Okay, so you guys, for an instrument, obviously when you start playing it, you can learn, you can watch tutorials. But singing is different, and you guys did learn it professionally. Do you think, first of all, it is important to learn, or do you want to groom yourself by keep on singing?
Well, it depends on the person how he goes with it with that thing.
Yeah.
When I started, I used to sing in the schools, and I used to recite naats in the school competitions.
Yeah.
Then I slowly, people ask me like, you got a voice, man. You have to improvise it. You have to work on it. So I started working on it, and I used to practice for myself in home, and I used to try difficult songs. So probably it depends on the person how he tackles the situation.
All right, so I think I'm going to talk about myself over here. So what happened since a child, I always wanted to be a singer. Okay, first of all, I wanted to definitely work with Sanjay Dutt. He's one of my greatest inspirations in life. And then I always wanted to sing. But whenever I used to sing, my family members used to tell me that please do not even sing in the washroom, all right? Please never do that. So guys, how did you train? Can you train me a bit? I mean, something I can probably do even though my throat's not fine. You know, this is something
Yeah,
which all the good singers say.
we can
"Oh,
do
I
that.
do not feel fine."
You can join us on our jam.
Yeah,
We
we'll
used to have
definitely do
jam
that,
on
but
weekends.
something like all those rags.
Yeah, you can.
you
It's,
teach
it's all
me?
about practice. It's all
Can you
about
teach me some right now?
Well, basically,
Yeah.
when you start doing it,
Yeah.
it's,
What do I have
it
to
goes
do?
with like the lower note, which is like.
Is that
You're
lower?
too low. You're too low.
Okay, I'm too low.
You have to. Yeah, that's quite better. That's quite better.
Ab ja.
So you just have to continue the process of learning.
Learning. We are
mean,
still
I've
learning.
been playing guitar for the last 7-8 years, but still I haven't learned. I mean, the 10 or 20% of it even.
Okay.
So the
I mean, it's just
process
21
of
frets, you know, that's what it is.
no,
It's 6
th-
strings.
there are
How much
24
more are you
frets
going
on
to
some.
learn?
There are 24 frets on some guitars as well.
Yeah, yeah.
There
And
are
there
7
12
and
wires on some.
on
too as well.
some guitars as well.
stringer.
So the process is continuing. I mean, I learned different styles. You go to flamenco, you have rock guitars, you have blues guitars, you have jazz.
Exactly.
The most difficult of them is jazz.
Okay.
Playing to that specific beat at the specific time, which can be a millisecond here or there.
Yeah.
those are the most difficult things.
So practice obviously makes you perfect. And if you keep on doing it, and when you have a passion, when you follow it, you know you're going to
But the
achieve
main
it too.
thing is passion.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
If
is.
you don't have the passion, you can't do it.
Very nice. And for all those people who are out there, you know, there's one more thing which is very important, and that is that even if you have formed a band over in Pakistan, even if this, you know, the circumstances are not very amazing or supportive, the best part is that all of these guys have studied, they're working, and this passion of theirs is something else which they do after 9 to 5. It's not a full-time thing, because you know that, you know, that's not how things work in Pakistan. So once, you know, you make it to that level where you can probably tell your manager that I'm not coming from tomorrow, that'll be perfect, but do not just do it that, okay, you know, I'm about to release a song, I'm going to leave my job, because we still have to pay the bills. Priorities, set your priorities first and then manage around it. Now, very quickly, you know, one last message, whatever you guys want to say by each one of you, and then we'll move on to the last song, which is Khamaj, right? Yeah. So whatever message you want to give out to people, or whatever you want them to do for music industry.
I would just say, like, help each other and, you know, spread love.
Because,
you know, life is short and just enjoy it.
All right. Mehul bhai.
I would say support the local musicians.
Yeah.
Pay them if you want them to play.
Yeah.
Right? Give them contracts. If you can sponsor them, going out to all the people who can sponsor a local band, who can make them record their song, record their videos. So, do that. Support
The
your
same?
music.
The same.
Okay, no, still. You want to
Respect
say
us a
something
lot.
else?
No.
No, the same. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to say that just follow your dreams, whatever they are, in sports, in music,
Yeah.
just follow your dreams and don't listen to anyone.
All right, so don't listen to anyone. Baghi hai bhai to.
Just
But thank
do
you very much,
whatever
thank
you
you very
want to
much,
do.
gentlemen, for coming over. It was lovely
Thank
to
you
have
so much. Thank you.
You guys are doing great, and you know we are going to fulfill our promise. But obviously, you have to invite us to your studio.
Sure.
Please make sure that you offer us tea and snacks too.
Sure. We would love to. We would love
Yeah.
to.
Okay. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, Khamaj, coming your way by Khamaj, and it was an honor to have you guys on the show. Let's do it. And it's a wrap up from our side. So do not forget to write to us on our Facebook fan page, which is with the name World This Morning. On Twitter, it's World This Morning without a G. On Dailymotion YouTube, it's World This Morning. And the fabulous repeat is going to be at 11:05 p.m. Till the next time, good morning. Khamaj.
सावन भी तो जाए प्यारवा, सावन भी तो जाए प्यारवा, मन मोरा घबराए, मन मोरा घबराए, सो गए परदेस पिया तुम, ऐसो गए परदेस पिया तुम, चैन हमें नहीं आए, चैन हमें नहीं आए, मोरा मुँह से बोले ना, मोरा से बोले ना, मैं लाख जतन कर हारी, लाख जतन कर हार रही, मोरा सैया मुँह से बोले ना, मोरा सैया मुँह से बोले ना। प्यार तुम्हें कितना करते हैं, प्यार तुम्हें कितना करते करते